Greetings and welcome back everyone to Judgment, Apocalyptic Survival Simulator, or Apocalypse Survival Simulator. Now, in the last episode we left off with things not going too particularly well, I'll be honest with you. Our well is a fair old way, water is running low, we're down to 90, we've got 5 people. In terms of food, we're actually doing alright in terms of our total nutrition. I'm fairly happy with that, but not at all happy about our water situation. What would we need for this? We'd need some bricks in order to make another well, and I think that would actually be really good to have a second well somewhere fairly nearby. But there are a couple of things that we can do to try and improve the way that we're handling all of this. Now, the first thing is to adjust people's priorities, and I only glanced over this in the last episode, but now at this point I really do want to make certain that certain things are done as a priority. Now, Sheilab isn't too bad at farming and scientific research. We'll leave that as is. Metasaline, I would really prefer you to fetch water. In terms of other things, though, building, you can come next, and maybe search debris before building, but after water. I think that would be pretty nice, honestly. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Leafin, you're good at crafting, good at gathering, so I would like you to actually fetch water first, if you can, but then crafting, then chopping down trees, searching for debris will come next, quarrying will come before searching debris. I think that would actually be a good setup there. Likewise with Metasaline, I think I'll actually have building come first and then search debris can come after that. As for Isdar's not too bad at gathering, all things told, but it's definitely more of my combat person. So I'm going to have, because water is such a high priority right now, I'll have fetch water first, then farming after that, because I'd like to train you up a little bit towards farming as well. Rituals and occult research, fairly high for Bonnie, as they're pretty good with occult, but I'd actually like another dedicated farmer, so let's get you in there as well. No needs at the top. There we go. That should help us a little tiny bit with the way that our characters prioritize their work. So Sheilab is off. Okay, we've got our fight. Oh no, sorry, we've got a stranger requires assistance. We don't really have the materials available for us to help them at the moment, unfortunately. Right, there we go. We are being attacked. Now, Bonnie still has no weapon, unfortunately, but there's not a lot we can do about this one. It isn't too bad, though, just 2 minor demons and an imp. Let's grab everyone together and get them over here. Sheilab, you can actually stand there, I would say. In fact, you can stand there, it should be fine. Let's get you 2 down here. Leafin, Bonnie, get you down there. Well, Sheilab should already start to work on the imp, hopefully, and we want you to move in. Okay, Sheilab, pull you back. You go for them. Leafin goes for this minor demon. Bonnie goes for the imp. Sheilab continues to pull back for now, just outside of the imp's range. Right, that's good enough. Go for the imp. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully the imp goes down pretty quickly. Thankfully, Leafin was taking the aggro from the imp there. Okay, that was a fairly easy battle for us, all things told. Well done, everyone. Leafin took a little bit of damage, but it's nothing to be too worried about. But we definitely need that water coming in really nice and fast. The better they are at gathering, the better they are at farming, the better they will do in terms of bringing in all of that glorious, glorious food. We're down to 840. That's not particularly good. We've got enough to make quite a lot of salad, so let's get that on the go. Now, Leafin, survivor is hungry. Well, go and get yourself some noms then, Leafin. Leafin, seriously, go get yourself some noms. Oh, okay, fair enough. Did I mess up your priorities? Oh, damn it. Yes, I did. Let me just go through and double check again. Yes, unfortunately, they were a little bit all over the place there. There we go. Leafin was almost very nearly dead from a lack of food. You know, that is really not good. Wow, that came close. That came so close. Let's not let that happen again, shall we, Leafin? I think that would be great. I think that would honestly be amazing. Let's not let that go that way. Now, we've got enough for a wheat farm, and I think that would be grand. So let's go ahead and place that down. We'll place it down here. We'll probably have 2 of them. We will also want a stove. And for this, we're going to need a little bit of clay. So let's get some of the clay around our camp gathered. So there we are. We've got plenty of trees growing there. We've noticed someone being chased by creatures near our colony. We've probably got enough food that we could afford to try. I'm going to get a bow made. Someone would please make me a bow. Have we got a bow made yet? No, we do not. Who's going to work on that? Leafin, there we go. Right, brilliant. Bonnie, I would like you to have yourself a bow. Now, Leafin is idle at the moment. That's fine. Let's go out and see what we can do. We've got someone over here. There's a werewolf, 4 imps. Mine, that's actually going to be a tough battle for us. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to help. No, damn it. We're going to try. We are going to do our best. Right, Bonnie, you're going. Sheilab's going as well. We're going to take... No, we're not going to take Leafin. We're going to take Isdar and Metasaline. And we're just going to have to hope on this one. Okay, send. Get out there. Oh, too late. They were dead. Ah, alas. My apologies. Whoever is now slain. Bonnie, you can go. We'll take Metasaline as well. And Sheilab. Go ahead. We wasted food there, unfortunately. Because they went out on an expedition and didn't come back with anything from it. But it's going to happen now and again. But I'm interested in seeing how it's going to work with 2 ranged people here. It would have been good if we had a 5th, because we could have had 2 ranged fighters and 3 melees, which I think is probably a better setup, all things told. Right, how are we going to be about finding the enemy here? We've already covered the majority of the map. Alright, they're playing sneaky buggers. Those scoundrels. Okay, not down here. They must be at the top of the map then. Alright, well, let's move on out. I'm not sure if they will path to us when we show up. From what I've seen, I don't think they do. Alright, there we go. Right, Metasaline, you take position there. Isdar, you take position here. Sheilab and Bonnie. There we are. Alright, begin. Open fire. Go for this one. Everyone get in there if you would be so kind. They will go down very quick. Fantastic. Now everyone on this minor demon. Actually, 2 ranged, working out pretty good. 4 wool, 4 medicine, 7 bread, and 2 sulfur. That is actually pretty good. Researching the apocalypse. The world has turned to hell. It's only a matter of time before your small base is overwhelmed by hell's minions. You must figure out what went wrong and how to put a stop to this. While exploring, you saw some magic circles. Maybe you can build one and experiment with the occult a bit. Read some ancient lore. Try to figure out where all these demons are coming from. Build a magic circle and research demon origins. Maybe. We might do that in time, but for the time being, I would rather not. What I would really like is a stove. There we go. A stove is ready, and this is fantastic for us. Now, the thing with these farms is they do require water, so that's... The more farms you get, this is an easy thing to overlook. You could just spam farms thinking, oh, this is going to be great, I can have loads of food, and then you die because you run out of water. Don't go too fast with the farms, otherwise you really are going to hurt yourself in the long run. Now, once we've got this set up, we are going to be able to do a little bit of stuff, and it's going to be grand. Sheilab, are you able to research at all? Actually, I should probably turn that back on. There we go. Right, we'll speed up time a tad. There we are. Right, now, in terms of crafting, we can now make bread. It requires some wood and requires a little bit of wheat. But we get quite a lot of wheat per harvest, so it's not something we're going to have to rush to just yet. However, if we look over here, there are a couple of things. We can make sandwiches, ice boxes, distilling. We can make some alcohol, or we can make pasta. I imagine pasta's even better. Water distribution we can't do yet. Animal raising would allow us to start bringing in some wool. That would be very, very nice. Also, leather working would be good because we'd be able to get some leather vests and actually give our people some armor. We could look at proper bone making. Gun crafting, in fact. Brick making is something that we really, really would like to go for, though, because it would allow us to build a second well, and that is actually something that concerns me. Additionally, we could get some first aid up and running. I think we're probably going to be going for woodworking first, though, so that's going to be our priority in the near future. Now our trees are very slowly growing. Are we having anyone idle? We are not, which is fine. We are very, very, very low on food though. Do we have enough bread yet? No, not really. Let's just grab loads of salad then. For the time being, that's super important. So let's get as much salad as we can. And then once we get our first harvest of wheat, we'll make loads of bread from that. It's very near full maturity. Enemies are approaching. That is fine. We should be able to deal with them even better than normal at this point because we've got multiple archers, which is great. Okay, and everyone is more or less ready for this one. Okay, we've got a Reaper, however. That is never a good thing. Let's pull everyone back to a place where we can control the battle. Get back there. Sheila, you go there. Bonnie, you go here. That's Celine, Leafin, Isdar, get back. Go, 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 because I don't want that Reaper shooting you. Pull back, right back. That's it. Now I'm hopefully going to be using this to force them into fighting us. Can you guys hit the Reaper? Please go for the Reaper. Right, get down there, take on this imp. There we go. Isdar's going to be taking a lot of firepower here. So please someone get down there and deal with the Reaper. ASAP, Isdar, bail out. Bail out now. Keep going. There we are. Keep that imp occupied, please. Get down there, deal with the imp. Isdar, how are you doing? Isdar was bleeding, I think. We got a little bit of ectoplasm there, but that was not a good fight. That was not a good fight. Okay, well, we'll see how things go. Isdar, are you alright? Yeah, Isdar's health is no longer dropping, so we're okay for now, but that was a little bit hairy. Right, we want woodworking, and then after that, we want brick making. So let's go for woodworking now. That is going to open up a few things that we can do. Namely, we can build the sawmill. Now, we are going to need boards for a couple of things. I would really like to build this, but we don't have the wool yet, which is a bit of a shame. Might be worth us sending some people out, but who can really afford to go? No one at the moment, but we do need another bed, because we've currently got 5 people using one bed, and that is not working particularly well for us at the moment, I would say. We still don't have our first wheat harvest, unfortunately. We'll continue to build up our food stocks, though. The wheat is not far away, though. And as far as water goes, we're actually doing okay. You know what? Maybe we don't need to make that second well in the near future. We're actually managing quite well for the time being. And I believe we've got our first wheat harvest. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and make a lot of bread. There we go. That'll be grand. Right, next up then, let's go ahead and mark out a new area for us to start gathering from. Let's gather around there and gather there as well. And there as well, because we do want a fair old bit of wood. Always want more wood. In fact, let's check on our inventory. We've got 1 hide, 4 wool, only 2 wood, 4 stones, which is not nearly enough. We could probably do a little bit of quarrying then as well. Let's get some quarrying done there. Maybe even a little bit of scavenging done as well. But we're going to continue to bring in water at all times. I want people to constantly be training their skills. And actually, let's have a quick look. 4 and 5 on farming for Sheila. That's excellent. Gathering 3 for Metaceline. Leafing, gathering 3, crafting 3, very nice indeed. Gathering 2, combat 1. It would actually be nice to build one of those training dummies, I guess. That needs 10 boards though, egats. That is going to take us a fair old bit of time. It's not going to take us too long to get the sawmill up and running though, so that is a good thing. We'll probably build the sawmill in there. What I'm likely to do is build 3 beds in this room, because that is the room that they're going to go to satisfy their needs. It's their food source and also plenty of beds as well. Now we've got another enemy raid coming our way, which isn't so grand, I'll be honest with you. Right, we are being attacked, and where are they going to be attacking from is the question. They're attacking from fairly far away. Another Reaper though. Okay, let's get everyone together. Let's get you all down there as fast as you can, please. How are we doing in terms of food? We're doing fine. Honestly, I think our immediate needs have been sorted. So we'll have Sheila up there. Bonnie, you're pretty far away. Maybe head up there. Have you 3 meet them around here. Bonnie and Sheila. I want you to focus down the Reaper. In fact, I want everyone to focus down the Reaper. Highest priority target because it is a pain in the backside to get rid of. Does way too much damage far too easily, if you ask me. Keep it going. That's right. Take it down, please. Come on. There we go. We'll work on this. Actually, no, Leafin, you work on that one. Is that... Ooh, Metzeline. Let's bail you out of there. You do kind of need that demon to start focusing on someone else. There we go. Metzeline, how's your health? It's not doing terribly badly, but I don't like that at all. We really need to get some medical aid up ASAP, if I'm perfectly honest. For the time being, then, we're going to cancel the well. We've got more than enough water. We're almost at 300. I was going to stop it at 300, but we're close enough at this point. Now, they will rest and regain health whilst they're sleeping. They gather health a little bit just over time, but it goes up much faster while they're sleeping. And we're doing all right at the moment for all of our food. That's good. Doing a little bit more quarrying, which is fine as well. The farming has got a super high priority for everyone, though. So we've got a lot of vegetables available. How are we doing in terms of research? Not too bad. We're up to 60. We could probably go for brick making at this point, honestly. But... maybe I should go for first aid first. The infirmary building would be a nice one. Given the situation, it might be wise. Yeah, we'll go with brick making later since we're not actually that worried about the well just yet. Now, it's a 1x2. That means it's vertical. We've got no spaces for a 1x2 building, unfortunately. We've got space for a sawmill, however, and that can go in here, so we'll get that built. There we go. But we're going to have to build another facility for that. How's people's health? We're actually not doing too terribly badly for health. Let's see. Have we got anywhere where I can get some decent wool is the main thing I'm looking for at the moment. Well, that one's probably the best one I can see nearby. Reasonable. Oh, there we go. But it's got a werewolf. What the... okay, it's a full-on demon there. That's terrifying. Reaper and 2 minor demons. I mean, it's got medicine there. 2 Reapers. That actually isn't that bad. It's got a bunch of herbs. Nothing that we really need right now, but we'll clear this one out first, though. Let's go ahead and send... Sheila, you can stay. Bonnie, you're going. Is that Leafin? Yeah, we'll send you guys. You should be okay on your own to deal with this particular threat, I would imagine. So you go ahead. There we are. And whilst they're away, I believe that the main base continues to be simulated whilst they're in transit. So that's why I left Sheila there, is because she's one of the better ones for doing science and getting the farming done. Right, Bonnie, I want you to hang back here where there's plenty of cover. Leafin, right by there. There we go. Right, I want you to work on this demon, all of you together on this one. Please, just take it down as fast as possible, or rather this imp. And again, come on. There we go. Now work on this one, all of you. Go for the weakest ones first, because then we don't have to worry about the flanking as much. In fact, Leafin, you turn around. Make sure you're facing your enemy, because it's going to be harder for them to deal with you at that point. There we go. Right, Istar down there. We're going to go for a flank attack. Right behind the enemy, please. Oh, never mind. Didn't matter. But there we are. We've got a little wool, a little bit of medicine. Quite a lot of scrap, though, which is quite nice. Alright, we'll head back and wait for them to return victorious. Now, we should be able to make these. I need a little bit of wood. Now, the first aid is used in combat and restores health to injured survivors. So, as you can imagine, really, really important. Let's get all of this chopped down as well, actually. Some of our trees are starting to grow. That's awesome news. In fact, I actually don't mind not having these trees, so we're going to get rid of those as well. And these ones as well there. There we go. Gives us plenty of cover opportunities still. And there we are. We've got someone heading in to attack us, which is not particularly nice. Right, well, one of them will do for now. And as soon as that is made, then hopefully... Leafin, are you going to be able to make that for us? No, you're not. Well, that's rubbish. I really would have liked it if I could have given someone a medkit so they could use on Metazoline ahead of time, but... Ooh, werewolves. Okay. Now, these are slightly more dangerous, as you might imagine, I suppose. Sheila, I would like you here. Bonnie, I would like you there. Leafin, Isdar. We're going to have to be tactical about this particular fight, because we're still just using clubs. They are going to be able to do a fair old chunk of damage to us if we're not clever about how we engage. Go for this imp. And you, Bonnie, go for the imp as well. Sheila, also go for the imp. Focus this one enemy down as fast as you can, please. Oh dear, Leafin, you're taking an awful lot of aggro there. Both of you go for this imp for now. Isdar, move in. Meta, take on that one. You should be fine. Isdar may have to bail from this particular fight. Okay, Leafin, you flat out need to run. Don't be there anymore. You keep up the good fight there, Isdar. Well done. You can turn on this werewolf. Meta, you keep working on that one. Leafin, you make a run for it if you can, please. Just keep going. Meta, I need you to draw the attention away from Leafin. Isdar's doing a good job against this werewolf right now. That's right, thank goodness. But this is not a good thing. I think Leafin will go down with enough time. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Are you losing any more health? I've noticed that sometimes they leave a lot of blood on the floor, and I can't escape the feeling that they might actually be bleeding out at those times. Right, Leafin, could you please go asleep really, really badly? Oh, my lord, it's getting rough. We definitely need more. No, Leafin, go and stand there, because Bonnie... Right, there. Go. Really? Leafin desperately needs a sleep. Will you please stop nicking the spot? My lord, you scallywags. We've got plenty of bread. Let's go ahead and make a load of bread. Then a load of salads as well, please. Hopefully Leafin can do that for us. There we go. Alright, that's not too terribly bad. We could possibly head out, get ourselves some hide. Not too enthused about that, I'll be honest with you. Bow making would give us some better stuff, but hide working is really what we want to get to. So we'll start working on animal raising shortly. Knives would allow us to get some proper close combat weapons, and that might definitely be useful. Metals, though, that's unfortunate. Let me see. Can we just gather from the metals? I don't believe we can yet. Do we need to build a mine, perhaps? Can we? Nope. Let's have a look. Is there anything that allows us to do that? Brickmaking, construction, stonehouse. There we go. We've got to get down to metalworking. It's going to be a little while before we can get that then, which is very unfortunate for us. We can make a composite bow, though, if we really want to, and that is definitely an option. We'll see how that goes. Right now, water's still in an okay position for us, I think. We should be alright for the time being. Do we have enough for another log cabin? I would actually really like a large log cabin for us to build an infirmary in, honestly. We're going to need so much more wool, though. I think perhaps it is genuinely coming to the time where we need to research animal raising. It's not going to take us too long to get that. I keep clicking on that wrong button. I do apologize. Okay, well, we're going to aim for getting animal raising. We've noticed someone being chased. We cannot help you at the moment. I'm so terribly sorry. But it is just not going to be happening. Alright, bring in more of the wood, please. That's the next priority. They've all managed to mature, so that's fine. Oh! Stranger requires... Did someone just pass out? I think someone may have just passed out. I'm not sure. Whoever it is needs to go and sleep. There we are. Right, we've got plenty of wood at this point. We can build our log cabin. We can even build a log cabin over here if we particularly want to. And that might be nice because it's got all of that room just south of us for gathering the metals. Yeah, I quite like that idea, actually. Let's go ahead and build that there. Fantastic. Right, do we have... It's going to be a little while before we've got that kind of wool. Might not be too long until we've got another bed, though, which is, you know, obviously quite a nice addition to the colony. It requires, I believe... Oh, no, there we are. We can actually build the sheep farm straight away. Excellent. And we can go for leatherworking next. Right, sheep farm. What do you require? You require 5 boards. We have boards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do. Right, someone go over to the sawmill, make us 5 boards, and we will build our first sheep pen. Where they are going to find the sheep? I'm not quite sure. I mean, I haven't seen any livestock, and if I was an invading demon army, that's probably one of the first things that I would have done, is like murder all the animals, because they're the least likely to fight back, and it denies the silly humans a source of food. Alright, we do need to start gathering water again, so please get to work on that for me. Right, sheep farm it is. Shall we keep the sheep farm out back? Let's have the sheep farm. I mean, it's probably going to come under farming, so realistically, it might be better to have this nearby where we're producing the food for them. So, yeah, we'll pop it over here. Low on food, we're going to be fine, don't you worry. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. We've got loads of veggies, we've got loads of wheat, and now we've got loads of wood to use for it as well. But we'll be able to make we're not in any realistic trouble there. Now, they're going to have to be putting food over here, and I think that's wheat that they need to give them. Once they're mature, we'll shear them. We might get some hide eventually. I'm not entirely certain about that. Oh, dear lord. A succubus. Minor demon, imp, 2 imps, and a succubus. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Right, pull back then. Everyone is actually in a really decent position health-wise right now, which is uncommon. Go for the imp. I don't know what the succubus is going to do. I imagine it's not going to be nice, though. Okay, just take the imp out. Right, you two work on the succubus, please. Is, actually, Metzeline work on the succubus. Leafin work on the minor demon. Just try to keep it from focusing on you. There we go. We can take that imp out with the arrows, hopefully. Well done. Work on the minor demon. And we should have this one won. There we go. Very well done. Oh, we got Demonite. Resource used in most dark magic crafting recipes. Can be obtained by killing stronger demons. Very well. Well done, everyone. I think you did particularly well there. I am impressed. And I don't mind saying so. Alright, we're going to need a lot of scraps. More clay. To make that is going to take a while. We can also make this as well. Right, so we need more scraps then. Getting medicine would be quite nice as well. Right, let's start work over there. We'll also chop down these trees right there. But, likewise, I would like more trees planted. So, flesh that area out. And then... Can I actually do that? No, I can't. Then we would like a big old crops of trees there. There we are. That should do as well for now. We'll be okay with water once we've been gathering for a little while. We'll get back on top of things, I imagine. Food-wise, again, we're back in a fairly good position as far as that goes. And we're still making a lot of our food. We haven't even started on the bread yet, interestingly. Maybe I should mess around with some people's priorities. I mean, you're really good at farming at this point. I think keeping you working on farming is a very good idea. Fetching water for Metzeline. Bonnie, you're doing farming as well. Isdar, however, as far as gathering, I would actually like you to prioritize chopping trees above fetching water and searching debris above fetching water as well. Leafin, crafting and gathering. I would actually like you to craft more than fetch water. There we go. That should get things sorted. And other people can work on gathering the water for us in the meanwhile. Okay, there we go. We're planting plenty of wood. There we are. We're making loads of food. We are in a fairly strong position right now. I'm not concerned about this at all. Food-wise, we probably need to pop a little bit more food over in the sheep's pen, but I'm sure we'll get that sorted soon. Right, what are we fighting? Ready up. We are fighting another Reaper. Okay, nothing too terribly bad, but what's the health of our townsfolk? Actually, not bad either. Okay, well, let's get out then. Now, we're going to be fighting fairly close to our home, just because of the time it's going to take people to get into position. Right, let's get over there. Go for the imp first, then. Let's just take this imp out if we can. Alright, Bonnie, pull back. There we go. That's fine. Are you shooting skulls? You are shooting skulls at me. Wow. You scoundrel. Alright, if you could get up there and deal with the minor demon, that would be great. Thank you. Alright. Isdar. Actually, Leafing, go for the Reaper. Bonnie, Sheelab, go for the Reaper, please. Matter. Isdar can hopefully take this punishment for a little bit, but actually, no. Isdar really isn't going to be able to. So, bail out, Isdar. You get on the move. Oh, my lord, Isdar. No, we've lost Isdar. Too much damage was incoming there. Didn't prioritize our attacks well enough, and Isdar paid the ultimate price. Farewell, Isdar. I don't believe Isdar was particularly good in any particular task. It's not terribly bad, but alas, we have lost. One of the first colonists has fallen. And on that sad note, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up there. I hope you've enjoyed, though. Our colony is coming along, though we've had our first loss, and it is quite tragic that Isdar has made the ultimate sacrifice so that the rest of our colony might go on to thwart the demon menace. But if you have enjoyed, then do leave a like on the video to let me know you'd like to see more in the future, or if you have any feedback, leave a comment down below. But until next time, do take care.